Might and Magic, Clash of Heroes, not Clash of Clans, Clash of Heroes on the PlayStation 4. This is the definitive edition of, I guess this is a mobile game? This is apparently a turn-based RPG. I think it's with sort of like puzzle action combat, as I recall. This is a game that I sampled on the Nintendo Switch last month. I want to get a kind of a dive into this game. There is a tutorial built into the early part of the game, so we'll start there. I do think it's hilarious. This is an Ubisoft game, and they're leaning all the way into the anime aesthetic for the visuals here. How times have changed. There was a time when companies used to strip the anime out of their video games, and they brought them over to the United States and Europe. Hold on.
And necromancers control the wastelands of Harish. But there is another parallel world. It is Sheol, the prison world of the demons.
Yeah, lore. Okay, we'll get to that later, maybe, if I feel like listening to it. They aren't separating the audio from the... They aren't separating the narration from the other sound effects, so we'll just move along. Gotta have your elf ladies. Must be your gift. Have I played a Might and Magic game on the channel before? No. I do have, what is it? Heroes of Might and Magic 5, Tribes of the West, on PC on CD. That's how old that game is. It's supposed to be a laptop-friendly game. I have barely played the NES Might and Magic port that American Sammy published back in the early 1990s. But what's weird about it is that, again, speaking of anime, that was Japan porting a Western RPG for the NES. This is the opposite. This seems to be Ubisoft taking the Might and Magic name and making something completely different out of it. I barely touched Tribes of the West. I think I still have it in the closet over there. It's with my Capitalist 2 disc and my Civilization 2 CD, obviously. I think I still have my Diablo 3 disc in there too. I could probably pull that out a bit later. That might be fun. I was not a huge fan of Diablo 3. I might just play it just for funsies. I won't say the rude joke. What have you been feeding her? Magic, of course. All the hormones, basically. Yeah, here's your shonen protagonist. So they said, you know what? Let's make our own. Let's do the Fire Emblem thing. I guess seems to be their logic. I do have Fire Emblem around here. I have Radiant Dawn on the Wii down there with my tiny little Wii collection. It's about 24 games. A couple of surprisingly expensive ones, though. I know I have a couple Mario Party games down there that I'll probably play later this year. Maybe for Christmas, or maybe like around Thanksgiving, I'll break out some board games and we'll upload some board games onto the channel. Some video board games in November, after the election. Because everyone wants to chill after the election, I suppose. Oh, this is node-based. Okay. So it's node-based traversal. So this feels like a mobile game. It's been converted to consoles. Not complaining about that, by the way. Again, I am a huge fan of Gems of War, actually, which is basically a phone game that works on consoles. I haven't played that many. Of course, Vampire Saviors is a great mobile game now. It's free on Android. If you, I actually have a wireless Xbox One controller, so I can use the Bluetooth connection to pair it with my phone. Because you have to play Vampire Saviors on a phone. I'll see if I can. I have a Chromebook over here. I'll see if I can put up some, for Halloween, I'll put up some videos of Vampire Saviors. Because it's free. And it's a very good game. But yeah, it takes a while to get into, though. I would argue the first couple of hours are kind of weird. But the game gets really interesting when you start unlocking a bunch of stuff. So personally, I wish the grind wasn't so bad. Okay, there'll be a tutorial here for the first battle. But again, I would not be shocked if this were a mobile game. In fact, what was that? There was a game called Empires and something. Empires and Puzzles. I don't remember what it was called. It was basically a game where you would match three colors to attack enemies. Like, it was like a match 3 puzzle game. So I'm curious how this game's gonna play. That puzzle game was free to play, but there was a horrible grind attached to it, so it ran out of steam quickly. Like, again, while I'm a huge fan of Gems of Wars, because there are other activities you can do that are more interesting, that Puzzle and Empires game, whatever it was called, that's a bit too grindy, and I didn't really care for it. I didn't care for the combat. I didn't care for the combat that much. And the activities you do outside of combat aren't really that interesting. So it's very much a phone game. Again, I'll probably talk more about that later. It really wasn't worth talking about, honestly. They chill out, Deedlit. Okay, so we got Deedlit and what's his name from Lodos Wars. Thanks for going for that hardcore anime aesthetic, I guess. How to draw anime and manga, Volume 1. Go to your local library to read more about it. Welcome to the battlefield of history. 2 parts of the battlefield, top and bottom. Enemy's army stands ready at the top of the screen. Stat view, we'll get to that later. And my army's at the bottom of the screen. The objective of the battle is to strike the enemy zone with your attacks. You have the first turn, indicated by a move counter. Begin the battle by making an attack formation. Place 3 units of the same color on top of each other. Only units at the bottom of a column can be grabbed. Okay. We have a green one right here. And to launch your unit, choose a column and press X. So we have a free lane here to attack the top line. So those three allies are formed. I formed an attack, but I use one of my moves. This attack will launch in 1 turn. This is indicated by a blinking charge number on the attack. So that's the 1 right there at the bottom of the column, I suppose. Making a second attack with the remaining moves. This one. We have a line of 3. Over there, we should have a free shot at the back line. No fair blocking. But again, it's a tutorial, so they want us to explain how all this works. First attack scored a direct hit on the enemy zone for 2 points. Second attack was weakened by enemy units that were blocking it, so it only did 1 pip of damage instead of 2. So the arrow went through the 1 enemy that served as a shield, and the 1 extra pip of damage was what was remaining from that attack. So that's kind of cute. Seems like an interesting combat system. And the bar at the top of the screen only has 1 hit point left. Okay, so we did 3 pips of damage. Don't let your life bar reach 0. However, your hero's HP will regenerate after every battle. Okay. Again, like in Resident of Fate and games like that, if every fight is really difficult, it's okay if you automatically heal after the fights. I'm not opposed to that. It's a modern RPG, so you don't have to walk around with a bunch of potions to heal yourself after a fight these days. Call for reinforcements by pressing L2 and R2. So we'll press L2. They'll bring in the 6 reinforcements. So there was a 6 at the bottom of the screen there on the right-hand side. Let's line up an attack over here in the center. I only have 1 move left, but I can't form another attack. Because we only have 2 yellows and 1 blue, so we can't form 3 anymore. We can't match three of a single color anymore. Press square to end the turn. Well, so he took a shot at me. I should be able to win this fight. There's no one's in front of us. And the enemy's dead. Huzzah, I won. So I won the tutorial battle. Getting XP because you level up, of course. I played an RPG before, y'all. I played RPGs before they were cool. In America, anyway. Apparently Japan always seemed to like them. At least in the mid-80s they did. So again, if this is a mobile game, I'm curious how much strategy is employed here. Let's see. So we gotta go back, or are we going forward? Okay, so we have to go back. Fine. Is there a way for me to save? I can save here. Okay, so I got a breadcrumb save, no problem. Probably should have saved before the first battle, but whatever. I can probably skip that if I come back later. If I have to redo this from the beginning, I could just skip the prologue, right? Got a fight coming up. I think I feel a little whoop coming up. So I got the hero menu. We'll worry about that later. We'll worry about all that crap later. I assume the tutorial's gonna explain all this at some point. So they're going first for some reason. Okay, the enemy's made 2 attack formations. Create a wall to defend. Okay. Place 3 into the same color side by side. So we can... Oh, I see. So we'll take the yellows. They want it here? Why would they want it there? Oh, I see. Side by side, they said. Okay. Your own attacks will pass over your walls. That's cool. Well, couldn't block that. They recover a small amount of health each turn. That's cool. All walls have a different special ability. So, 12 reinforcements at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. When a unit leaves the battlefield, it's added to the reinforcements. Okay, L2. That's good. So we want to attack with the blue here, right in the center. Oh, remember, only the bottom of the column can... Wait, huh? Oh, I see what's going on. Only the bottom of the column can be pulled. So there's a green right next to us. We can't pull this green, because it's not at the bottom of the column. Wall block the first attack. Second attack plowed through some of your idle units. And the user that is not charging is known as an idle unit, yeah. This is basically just a tank. Yeah. So they're sponges for damage, I guess. Okay. 2 pips of damage, so we need 2 more. Okay, it's not going to tell me anything else here. That's enough. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We can move the yellow over here, but we have 2 enemies over there. We can put the... Nah, we don't... We can't attack through him, can we? Probably not. Can we form a wall right here? We got a green right here. We can form a wall. So I'll block those 2. We have yellows we can shoot through here. So that's attack 3. You think an attack 4 will be better? I don't think it'll make a difference. I don't think the 4th attacker makes a difference. So it's taking a little bit of damage off me. Yeah. So I cleared out that attack group. We need reinforcements. L2 for the reinforcements. Randomly generated, of course. So we can line up 3 over here. 3rd line from the left. 3rd column from the left. What can we do here? Nothing. So we can do blues on the right side, but there's a wall over there. We got blues over here. Darn it! I forgot to check to see how many. I forgot to check to see how many moves I had left. Okay, we do have an attack. So we should kill this enemy on the next turn. No one's blocking our yellows on the left. Let's wrap the left hash mark. That's the finishing move. Okay, so no one blocked the left side. Yeah, well, I guess we flanked them. In a way. So again, I'm curious how this combat system's gonna develop. This feels a bit more, this feels more sophisticated than like your Dragon Warriors. So I prefer this. Yeah, I'm gonna play the demo for Dragon Warrior again later, but I have... my interest in that particular game is just negative at this point. Like, there are too many good RPGs on my backlog. Like, after playing, like, something like... Again, I played Oregon Trail recently. The 2021 version of Oregon Trail is way more fascinating to me after 1 hour than that Dragon Quest demo was. But again, like, for people of a certain age that grew up playing games... I grew up playing games like that, too, but it's like I moved on. So that's why I'm playing Dark Rose Valkyrie now, instead of playing, you know, Dragon Quest 11. But we'll talk about that later, I suppose. Like, honestly, I kind of prefer Little Town Hero to Dragon Quest at this point. But Little Town Hero is way harder to understand. It's way harder to understand. Sometimes it's easier to remove a unit or wall to free up space. Okay. So we want to remove this blue unit. Oh, we can do that. Okay. So we removed it, and that gets added to our reinforcements at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen there. Cost to move. How many moves do we have left? Oh, we have 1 move left. Okay, never mind. That's not reinforcements. Attacks or walls can also be made by removing walls or units. So this will be a green once we remove this with the circle button. Yes, that green attack just got formed. So I made a chain, and I just received a bonus move. Yay! So I have 2 moves now. Okay. That's cool. All by removing a single... Okay, so now it's starting to get more interesting. Now they're not going to tell me what to do. So we have an attack coming up here if they don't block us. We have a blue right... We can remove this unit for an attack. So we have 3 moves left. Right there on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. We remove this yellow. Now we have 4. And we can remove this blue. Okay. So we have 2 attacks. We can make 5 moves. Can't do anything with these yellows. Yeah, these are all attacks that we can just do. Start to end the turn. We can also move these lines around. Let's see. And we can move this line over here, I guess. Okay, let's not complicate things. So what do we recommend? We can move this line. Assuming that they'll attack over here, we can move this line over here. So we're blocking... Yes, we have a free shot. We can block some of these attacks they do. So we can block this dude over here on the left. We can block this line over here. So let's try that. We got some blues we can move. I guess we can't move these guys. Let's just end the turn. Whoops. Square? Yeah, square to end the turn. Sorry. Alright. Press L1 for stat view. I don't know what that heart means. On the left, second column from the left. Don't know what that heart means on the yellow. That's nice to see. Dead. Got him in 1 turn. Dig it. I'll let your boy. I'm the master of magic. I'm the master of might and magic. I'm the mightiest of magicians. The mightiest of mages. Let's just run past all the corpses. Should I have saved there? Oh well, too late now.
The attackers put the camp to the torch,
Savage.
sparing no one, not even the children. Terrified by his sister's fate, Aiden grabs a nearby weapon and crawls away from the fallen heroes who tried in vain to save them.
So I guess the voices are linked to the sound effects. Oh well. Well, you lost about a dozen units, so I hope you're proud of your strategery. This art looks like an early 2000s Saturday morning cartoon. Like Magi Nation, honestly. Yeah, and this has serious, like, early 2000s, let's make an anime-looking show. So, it doesn't look as good as, like, Huntic, but it looks better than Magi Nation. That's my review of the art style here. Sure. Why not, I guess. Again, curious how this combat holds up. And maybe outside of combat, I'm curious how it holds up, too. So maybe we should save here? Oh, never mind. Oh, well, she's gonna die holding back the beast. You know, I get it. Whatever. I played Breath of Fire. I know this trope. Yeah, so this game looks better than Dagata Defenders. Though the writing's probably not as good.
brave stand delays the enemy. It proves futile. And as she falls, a magical light escapes from her body and overwhelms Maddie.
So she's a Knight of the Magical Light, too? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Holla if you know the lyrics to that song, by the way. Oh well, I guess I'm all by myself. Sorry, elf anime lady, you're all by yourself. Get to work, Deedlit.
Someone sent the demons to attack the camp. Someone powerful. Someone who knew them. Someone who does not yet have what he wants.
Oh. So, top 10 fake anime betrayals, I guess. Top 10 anime-esque early 2000s Western anime betrayals, I suppose. So what? Was it Monsuno? Magi Nation, Huntic, Dagata Defenders, all the marathon stuff. Like what? Was it Galaxy High School? Or was it Team Galaxy? The one about the rock stars in the high school in space. Totally Spies, Martin Mystery, sure, those are the better ones. So yeah, we're not in the Martin Mystery Planet Galaxy area here. We're firmly in the B tier of fake anime. We're in the C tier of fake anime art, unfortunately. Oh well. So yeah, she's no Deedlit. Fun fact, Rin Taro is a storyboard artist on several of those Lodos Awards episodes. You'll know which ones they are because there are no comical anime faces in the characters make. Yeah, like if there are characters who make the weird comical anime faces, the weird comical anime morphs, that's not an episode Rin Taro directed. I need to go back and watch. That was on Funimation. I don't know. That might be on Crunchyroll now. I'll go back and check. So I already saved the game. So we'll just keep going. Well, again, we'll play dumb. The game forces us to play smart. Help me. Sit close to me, Tinkerbell. Stay out of those keyholes. Yeah, what was her name from Kid Video? Yeah, what was the name of the fairy from Kid Video? You guys know what I'm talking about. The Mighty Mouse fairy. Yeah, the one with the leg warmers. The 80s were a vibe, man. I'm telling you. Color of a unit does not change its abilities or effect on the enemy. Okay. So what were we talking about here just now? Did they say change the color? We're not going on the internet. And I'm not signed into Steam. What are they even talking about? Okay, I understand that. Understand that. Visual markers, whatever. Etc. and so forth. Yeah, basic stuff. So let me see what... Okay. I must be signed into Steam to access leaderboards. I'm playing on PS4, dingus. Video games. So what was the point of changing the color? Circle for the HUD. Yeah, this feels like a mobile interface. You're supposed to tap that icon at the top of the screen for that little drop-down menu. Cute though. So we got let's see, level 2 gold archers, level 2 blue archers, and a Tinkerbell. Level 1. Blar! Okay, so who are we removing? You have a spell meter at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen? Is that what that is? Cast a hero spell. The MP increases when you hit the enemy. That's cool. It also increases when you get hit. So it's like an ultimate attack in a King of Fighters game, I guess. Like a Neo Geo fighting game. Like World Heroes 2, basically. Can't use your spell until the special spell meter is full. Okay, fine. We're removing any of these? Yeah, can you remove those 2 yellows to combine those greens? First of all, you can move this green. First of all, how many moves do we have left? We have 2 moves left at the bottom of the screen. Okay. So can we remove these 2 yellows? That'll make a chain, right? Okay, there's our chain. So you got an extra move to play with. Okay. What else? Can we remove anyone else? We only have 1 move left, so I say no. That might not have been a good move. We can move the yellow. The yellow won't do anything. Yeah, that won't do anything. Alright. So no real options here. We can also remove this green and bring the blues over. I would argue we should just keep all these walls in place. So we got 1 attack wall going up. You know, if I move, who would I move out of this? I don't have to move anyone, honestly. Let's move 1 character. And maybe set up a blue. Who's going to attack on the... I probably don't have to think about this too hard. Who's going to attack on the next turn? Let's see. Can't guess, honestly. Let's keep the lines in place. Let's move this dude over here. Okay, turn's over. We ran out of moves. That's fine. Let's not overthink this too much. At least not yet, anyway. Okay, so we're gonna have to attack through them. The pickies are gonna try to attack, and their attack's gonna be thwarted. They're gonna sponge the attack. The pixies didn't attack. That's weird. Okay, so who are we moving? We have 3 moves left. We have an attack here. Who can we remove? We can remove the blue. We can remove this yellow and make a wall. There's your wall. No, it's not a wall because the blues on the right are going to attack. So that was not a wall, so I screwed that up. It has to be 3 idle units to make a wall. I guess we'll have to do magic at some point. Here are the attacks. Guess we lost. Oh, I forgot to call for reinforcements. So that's a move. We eat a move by pressing L2 to summon reinforcements. Where's our magic meter on the left side with the arrow? Next to my character portrait, that magic icon is not full yet. Strategy number 2. I can pull these two and make a chain. Okay, so that's a chain that gives me an extra move. We can't form a wall here. If we remove this character, if we remove this pixie, we can make a wall. Okay, we had a wall here. We have one more turn left. Move this over here. We can do one more attack. That's our last move. Alright, let's do it. We've taken off half their health, so we should be okay. Yeah, they stacked that wall. Interesting. So we start our turn with an attack, and they are dead. So we got one attack through. Again, this could be an interesting combat system, so I'm curious how this plays out. Yeah, intriguing. Yeah. Tutorial, yeah, link sound okay. I love Legend of Zelda. What kind of links we got going on here? Make a link, create 2 attack formations of the same color. They must launch on the same turn, okay. Create 2 green core attacks, for example. So, circle button to remove this one. That makes a chain. We need to move the 2 greens over. We have to move this green over here. Okay, so there's a link. So we got a double green. We got a double green column. Make them stronger. There's no limit to the number of attacks that can be linked. So you see the number at the bottom of the green columns there? So I guess they'll both do 2 pips of damage instead of the 1 they would normally do, I suppose. Create a triple link by moving this one over here to the far right. So I guess they're all doing 1 attack. They're all doing 2 pips of damage. That's what it looks like. Now they're doing 4. That is nice. Whew! That is nice. So again, that might be an interesting wrinkle to this. Oh good, we're in Wales. Where's that map? Let me make another save. Are we seriously in Wales right now? Square. That's not the map I was looking for. So I can't see the big map? Yeah, I can't see the big map. Again, we'll play dumb to the game forces just to do the fun stuff, like, you know, move characters around and some such. Characters related to the main quest. This is like a great place to go. Characters related to a side quest. So gold questions are main quests. Silver questions are side quests. Silver is for side quests. The character will battle you in the battles related to a current main quest. Okay, so that's what the gold sword means. Silver sword means it's a side quest battle. Skeleton means the character's a boss. Okay. So the skull. Mr. Skullhead means it's a boss. Finden? Slow down, Arwen. Your thoughts are scattered by your pain, Deedlit. Another shonen here, another shonen archer, huh? Cool. Yeah, we're playing in Wales. Defender of Wales, Might and Magic, Clash of Welsh. I don't speak Welsh, by the way. Apparently, there's like a meme about a weather forecaster who like perfectly nails like one of these polysyllabic names of a city in Wales that looks unintelligible unless you come from that part of the world, I suppose. Now, it's probably no worse than, say, like, in terms of syllables, it's probably no worse than, say, Havre de Grace, which is up in Maryland near Baltimore. What's the longest city most Americans can pronounce? Like, Stratford-upon-Avon is the kind of city name that England would have. Like, what do we have? Like, Los Angeles. Miami Beach. Those are the cities we have. North Southampton. Those are the city names we have here in America. Yeah, like, what are those cities, some of those mid-cities up in Dallas-Fort Worth, like Grand Prairie, or North Grand Prairie, I guess, is a city. I'm not sure. I'll have to double-check. Hurst Bedford Euless? You know, H-E-B. Hurst Euless Bedford. We're saving here. So we'll probably do another 20 minutes. Yeah, we'll do another 20 minutes. We should be good. Give me the loot. Gotta do a linear armor upgrade, of course. So that's the artifact tab. Hero menu. Select the artifact tab. Boost heroes' HP. Sounds like an amazing idea. It's already equipped. Yeah, it's already equipped. Hero aims and fires a barrage. Yeah, whatever. We'll get to that. We got a bar. Where have I seen that bar before? Yeah, the bears with the big, shiny armbands. I forgot where I've seen those before. Yeah, yeah, man. Those armbands look really familiar. I forgot where I've seen them before. It wasn't an anime. It was just like, I think it was like a comic book or something. So we have a main quest on the right and a side quest on the left. Uh-oh. Well, we killed him. So what's going on over here? Nothing doing over here. Can't interact with any of this crap. Now we'll save that citizen later. That's a side quest. It's not a fight, so let's see what the side quest is. Right. Hold on, we got a puckish rogue about. Represents a certain magical, a certain scientific railgun. A certain organization behind a certain scientific railgun. So he's an anime bounty agent. He's from the Cowboy Bebop, I suppose. Sure. You have to do it now? Chromir. Crom. You have to fight Chromir. Well, we'll kill the guy for some gold. Sounds good to me. Is that listed here? No. Map quest. There we go. Main quest, and there's gold. Okay, so there's gold. Is that Chromir? Behind the enemy? Okay, well, there you go. So, there you go. Problem solved. Fine. So what? This isn't like Skyrim. You can't just forge side quests, I suppose. Ooh. Dig it. We gotta start doing that. Just a bit later. Give me a second. If I can play with the D-pad, that's a good idea. I'll play with the D-pad. I got rocks. Yeah, our girl here has got stones. So what can we do with them? Yeah, what do we do with the rocks? Are they just collectibles? Are they like craftables? Like, what are we doing here? Are these just craftables? So this music kind of sucks, so. Did I forget to save? I think I forgot to save. Forgot to save my settings. We'll change it later. Side combat over there on the left. Side quest. Skull brow. Well, see if we can find any loot. Dead end. So how hard is this fight? Oh, too bad I couldn't check before I started it. We could try fleeing. Fleeing sounds like a good idea. Yeah, fleeing sounded like... So I'm glad the game gave us the opportunity to flee. We'll come back later when we gain a level. We'll save our progress to go up and gain a level. It'll be great. Turn that down. Alright. So I can hear myself think. Got gold. Yeah, give me the loot. Can't go that way. So much, I guess it's not an open world game, huh? Alright, give me the loot. This is a fight I should be able to win. It's not level gating, it's just knowing that there are side quests you can do if you want to pick a fight and you're feeling your oats. Okay, we got 2 moves we can perform. See the arrow at the bottom of the screen below the line? 2 moves we can do. Let's see. We can remove this yellow and make a wall with the 3 fairies. We can also remove this unit and make a wall. So there's a chain. That gives us an extra... So, removing that character, move that bottom character up. Oh, move that bottom character up a row. And that gave us an extra move to play with. It's a chain. Can we move anything else? You can move these 2 characters and make a yellow line. We remove this guy and move the bear in place. The blue bear. So we have 2 moves. We can remove this guy and put the bear in place. So let's give him a bar. Okay, so we're out of moves. So let's see what they do with this lineup. Okay, they're gonna attack us on the right, and the gold dude in the center is gonna take a hit. Not attacking. Alright. What else do we have? I'm gonna have to call for reinforcements. We have 2 reinforcements. Oh, we can move this guy. We can move this gold character over there, and remove the bear. Just a second. That'll be a chain. Move the bear. Okay, so we got an attack over there, and we can call for reinforcements. So we have 1 move left. Remove the green fairy. That'll give us a chain over there behind the wall. So we have 2 bears. I think I don't know if that counts as a link. We have 2 blue bears, and they should be available on the next turn. We have 1 move left. Don't see any useful moves here. Might just cancel this. You can probably just cancel this move then. Yeah, I don't think I can make any other moves, so let's just cancel this one. Guess you can move the bear over here and set up a stack on the next turn if it works out. Yeah, these guys are going to attack through the wall. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can hold that turn. Let's see if we can hold that extra move for the next turn. Square and the turn. So we'll hold on to an extra move, see if that makes a difference. Okay, they're going to attack us on a couple of flanks. We have plenty of HP, though, so it's not a serious problem. They're going to leave 3 lanes open. Yeah, they left 3 lanes open. Look at that. A 5-hitter. The guys in the center aren't attacking. I wonder what happened. Do they have to wait a turn before they attack? Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. I meant to press L1. We still have 2 moves left. That's not bad. Artifact details. Okay, what else can we do? Can't remove anyone for a chain yet. So we can move 2 yellows and make a stack. So we can remove this bear. So we can move these. No, can't do that. I'm trying to see if we can get a chain, but it might not be possible. We can move a yellow. We can move 2 yellows and make a stack. So that'll work. So that'll end our turn. So if those enemies don't move, that column's going to be gone. But if we get one more attack, those bears might break through the wall and end this turn. Yeah, they'll do 4 pips of damage, right? Yeah, there they go. We win. 5 pips of damage takes out the enemy. So we didn't take any damage. So I guess, do the bears have to wait a turn before they attack? Because those bears in the center waited a turn after I formed the stack. Huh. But it worked out. I'm curious if those bears are slower than normal enemies. Take that gold. Cough, cough. My deer will fight for you. I haven't seen that anime yet. The deer, was it My Dear Friend? I should probably watch it. It's supposed to be a brain off anime. It should be easy pickings. Yeah, it's weird. They started showing that deer anime on Freevee in like weekly. I guess they're doing a simulcast. So every week they're showing a new episode of that deer anime, and I think it's only subtitled. But that's the first time I've seen Freevee do like a new anime right off the bat. It's totally free. So I mean, if you go to Amazon's website, if you look for the My Dear, whatever that deer anime is, you can watch the first 3 episodes for free, I want to say. Is it good? Don't know. Admittedly, Mother's Basement made it sound interesting. So we got a tutorial here. What do we got? Still learning. Like I said, this game seems interesting. Placing 2 core units behind it. The core unit's supposed to match the color of the elite unit. So we got to move this green behind this deer. Okay, aside from their strength, elite units have special abilities. Jumps over enemy walls, that's cool. Yeah, the Ghibli deer. Special abilities are listed in the Army tab of the Hero menu. So it jumped over the enemy wall. Unlike core units, the supply of elite units is limited, as you would expect. And they can die during battle. They must be purchased from unit dwellings. They can die if hit by enemy attacks while idle or charging. Oh. The units also die if they're removed. Well, don't want to do that, then. Form a link. The units of the same color can be linked. So, deer here. So it's a green deer. So we have an extra move we can do here. So we have a double green deer link. That should give us 3 pips of damage on this one. Also be linked to units of the same color. Again, it might be an extra thing I have to practice. Wait for the charge. Yeah, these things have a charge time. Like, so the bears had a charge time on them. And form a green link to attack the link with the deer attack. Blue. Over here, we have three people we can move. Wait, where? Wait, there? Oh, these are green, sorry. The green and the blue probably need a better color distinction, but that's okay. I usually don't have a problem spotting green and blue colors. I think they wanted a different color between the... They have a green grass here, so I guess they wanted a different color green. So that worked. So we created we matched 2 green archers with the deer, with each green deer. And we did a match 3 on the green. And all 3 of them got a buff. That was a triple green attack. So that's kind of cool. Might be something worth practicing later. Okay, D-Lit, let's, we'll do one more fight, then end the video, I guess. Yeah, one more fight should do it. Get away from me, Tra. Get away from me, child. Back off, D-Lit. Yeah, we can beat this dude. We got deer. Let me check the hero menu. Yeah, what does that bear do? Okay, the hunter has I'm looking at the hourglass. The hunter has a charge time of 1. The pixie has a charge time of 2. I guess that's what that means. And the bear has a charge time of 2. Okay, so I guess that's what's going on with that. We have 5 of these things. Charge time of 3. Wow. I kind of wish they'd do a better job of explaining that. Like, can I use my trackpad to tap on it or something? Oh, well. Cat fleed there. We'll come back. It's a side quest. So let's see what's going on over here. Nah, I can't go in there. Choose your next bounty. Cuthlian. It's spotted near the mother seed. Not the mother brain, the mother seed. Yep, rewarding side quest, just like Skyrim. Oh, we can buy more of these things? Well, not now. So we can buy more of the deer. So that's a level 4. But like I said, we already saved our game. So what's going on over here? No, wait. This won't let me advance. Something over here? There was something over there. See, I knew there was something here we can interact with, eventually. This is the main quest, I presume. Gah. We make as many night tracks as we can. I guess we're going to tease the next video. Fiend! Terrestrial will question them at arrow point. Okay, Princess Zelda. Just a second. Got 2 crystals. Didn't mean to start that fight. Beast? The Blade of Binding. Well, this might be a decent fight, so we'll end the video if this thing goes poorly. We already saved our game, so whatever. We got our crystals, I ain't complaining. Okay, so we have bars, we have deer, that's a green deer. Along with some green fairies, and they go first. That sucks. Okay, so I guess these numbers mean how long the charge time is on the deer. So charge time of 2 on the deer, charge time of 3 on the deer, charge time of 2 on the bears. We can't remember. You don't want to kill the deer. You don't want to remove a deer. That's a yellow deer, so we can line up a couple of these guys. And can we remove any of these characters? No, just line up a couple of these yellows. Yep, so there's your match. Alright, so they'll need a charge time of 3. We have 1 move left. Should we... Can we set up a wall? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we can't set up a wall. Yeah, it's too bad. We can line up a couple of bears, I guess. We also line up fairies if we have to. Yeah, we can't move. We can only move characters from the bottom of the row. Cancel that. I can't move that. Okay, let's do that. So there's a wall, and the wall moves. Okay, so that's cool. So the wall automatically moves up. That's a nice touch. So that's a good bit of that's a good mechanic, I guess. I can make use of that. Okay, who's next? We can't. Can we make any chains? No. So I like that the wall can be moved up more quickly. That's cool. We got a green we can set up over here. And that moves up to the front. That's cool. So that is cool. So that's a trick I can practice. I can also summon reinforcements if I need them. So I can use my last turn to summon for reinforcements if I need them. So I guess we can use our last turn to summon reinforcements. L2. Not that many reinforcements. There's a chain we can set up on the middle of the screen on the right side. There's a yellow. Remove the pick on the third column from the right. We can remove a pixie and a bear to make a chain. That will give us an extra turn to play with. Okay, strike 3. So that's 3 pips of damage. The deer's going to attack on the next turn. So we can remove 2 of these guys to make a chain. That'll give us an extra turn to play with. So that's a chain. And yeah, this chains up with the yellow deer over here. So this is a double yellow. We both have a charge time of 1, so we're both going to get a strike on the next turn. That's good. So we're going to do 2 pips of damage here. This will do 14 pips. This will kill the enemy. This will do 14 pips of damage. So we're eating well, kids. 2 turns left. And how do you want to do this? Summon reinforcements. Okay, what are our chances here? Can we remove a player? No. No reason to remove a player. Can we do a match 3 anywhere? It looks like no. And we can move a fairy. Can't move the fairy below that line. So we got that. So we're out of turns. We can match another green fairy with the deer if we need to. Okay, the deer's going to attack for 6 damage. But he's got to get through some enemies first. So, yeah, they're going to line it up to try and get past the deer. It's going to be interesting. We're going to do an attack, though, right? Yeah, the yellows will attack. 5 pips of damage. Deer busts through and does 5 pips of damage and kills the enemy, right? Did he do the enemy that time? Apparently not. Huh. Okay, we're about to end the video. We'll combine this for the second video. Okay, so we have a green over here. Wait, this is a green deer. Oh, he's already attacking. That was a waste. So I can't redo this. I can't redo this turn, can we? I can't undo what I just did. That was stupid. Yeah, I can't undo what I just did. That was very dumb what I just did. That was a waste of a turn. Okay, so we have 2 greens. We have a deer attacking here and a green attacking there. That deer is attacking on the very next turn. I have 1 turn left. Should I call for reinforcements? Yeah, call for reinforcements. 4 players stepping up. Should the deer be attacking on this turn? No. It's not attacking. Here he comes. Yeah, so the deer sacrificed itself to bust through the lines. They built up a line. The fairies will attack on the next turn. Remove this character. This will create a wall. But we don't need another wall. We don't need another wall, honestly. We could move a bear over here to make another wall. I don't think it's going to matter that much. We haven't taken any damage, by the way. We can move these yellows over here. Okay. Can remove this fairy to make a wall. Another wall. Then summon some reinforcements. That's a chain. So that chain gave me an extra set of moves I can exploit. Move the bear over here. Call for reinforcements, I guess. So we can move in. Oh, we're out of turns. Okay, never mind. Good enough. Okay, so we have the yellows. The yellows and the greens are attacking on the right. The yellows aren't going to get blocked. So the yellows should finish them off with their... No, they won't finish them off. We'll do 2 bits of damage. Yeah, that killed him. The fairies got him. That did it. All right. So we did that. Okay. This game might be all right. I guess it's less frustrating than Little Town Hero, but there seems to be something here. So I appreciate that. Might be a little something here. Got some goods. Yeah, let's learn a tutorial before we end the video. So we'll set up the next video by wandering around, seeing what we can do. Defuse, create an attack directly behind an existing attack. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Both attacks must be of the same type and color. Remove the blue unit to create a green. So remove this one. Then we'll set up this green. Yeah, this seems interesting. Now fuse the green. We have enough turns to do this. 1 turn left. This will set up a fuse. So it's a double green lined up. That's cool. They will always use the fastest charge time, so... Okay. By the total power of all formations used, there's no limit. That's cool. It can be used to create stronger walls. Create a wall formation on top of an existing wall. So remove the circle. That will create a chain. A chain wall. Move this over here. Not a red wall. A chain wall. That's a stronger wall. So that was the brown wall that I accidentally made earlier. In that last fight. Huh. Yeah, this game seems alright. I'm curious how this one plays out. Yeah, we'll do that later. So that's a boss fight. Wait, is that a... What Pokemon-looking character is that? Looks like Tim Curry. Looks like Tim Curry fused with some Pokemon. Yeah, well. Yeah, it's like a Tim Curry Mewtwo from Legend. Eh. We're doing all the anime references here, apparently. So we'll save the game before we do anything dumb. Also want to see if there are any other side quests I can hoard. Yeah, this game might be alright. We'll see how it turns out. I think we're done. Oh, I forgot about Skullbrow. He's in some dank hole, I guess. Yeah, I'll take that loot. So what quest are we on? Chromir's level 3, the other 2 are harder. And there's the ambush. We can't go any further north. Yeah, of course. So is there something in here we could explore, I thought? That guy's too hard. There's a side quest over there. This is level 4 enemy, I think. Yeah, it's level 4 enemy. Okay, so we'll come back to Might and Magic Clash of Heroes on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, that thing seems interesting, actually. Curious how it will go. No music, huh? Got to save that. No vibration. It'll be absurd when we have vibrations in an anime game. What kind of anime do you think this is? Oh, credits. Who are the credits? Who's responsible for this? .emu, huh? I respect .emu, actually. I think they published Shredder's Revenge, the Tribute Games title. The Tribute Games developed title. Might and Magic Clash of Heroes on the PlayStation 4. This is video number 2. Well, in the last video we did a whole bunch of tutorial related stuff. So we're going to make a little more progress here. Not a lot more because most of that first video was tutorial. So I'll probably spend some time reviewing the basics so that some of my strategies make sense as we go. Unfortunately, you can't go back to reread that tutorial, so that's not terribly helpful. So hope you were paying attention to the last video. Yeah, I'll see if I can document as I go. You already got that treasure. That's right, we have a couple of side quests. L1, hero menu. Okay, so where are the quests? Square. Okay, level 3. Skullbrow's level 5. Kuthian's level 8. So we'll do the side quests here. This will be bonus footage. Using the experience I've gained and all the tutorials I've gone through, all the mechanics I've learned. Get away from me, child. Yeah, tell him, Deedlit. So we're going to begin this battle because we're not scared. Level 3, we should be fine. All the enemies we're fighting are level 1, so I guess we'll be okay. Hero menu. You have a hero spell that takes a while to charge up, so I'm not even worried about it. Have a hunter, yeah, so that's our crew. We have 5 of these consumable super characters who jump over a row of enemy walls, which is cool. See the hourglass right there? That means that it takes them 3 turns to begin their attack. And we have our buff right here. Nothing else. That's all I got. Okay. The music is not amazing in this game. It's just sort of generic. Kind of a shame. Okay, so I can press the... Oh, so it's not our turn yet. Okay, so now I get to go first. That sucks. Okay, on the bottom of the screen, you see that arrow? It means we have 3 turns left. So we can make 3... Sorry, we can make 3 moves in this turn. I can press the circle button to get rid of this gold character, which will cause the character on the bottom to slide up. That creates a chain. That chain gives us an extra turn to play with. So now we have 3 moves we can make. So that's what I mean. If you create a chain that way, the game gives you an extra move during this turn. Let's see. So we have 2. The game taught us how to fuse earlier. So if you had like, if you put 3 bears behind this stack of 3 bears, then they would fuse together into a single unit that's twice as strong. But we don't have enough bears to do that, so we'll worry about that later. So what else can we do? Can we remove any other characters? Because you can press the circle button to remove characters. This is a gold deer, so if we put a couple more elves down here, there should be an extra turn for us. So let's do that. There we go. So we charged up the deer, and it moves to the front of the line. The goal, as I said in the last video, is to attack the back line. On the top right-hand corner of the screen, you can see the number of hit points that top line has. Any enemies in our way will absorb the attack before it reaches that back line, so keep that in mind. We have 1 turn left, so we can create a stack of fairies. Let's do that. So they'll move up to the front, and we'll see who they stack. So they have 2 more turns. That was an odd move. They decided not to match those bears in the back. Okay, so we're not attacking yet. Okay, so these elves have the stack of sprites has 1 more turn to go. Same with these bears. They have 1 more turn to go. This gold deer will attack in 2 more turns. So let's see what else we can do. We can move these. I can also see right here on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, we can use one of our 3 moves to summon those 3 reinforcements. For now, I'll take these fairies and stack them up in 3. I can use my last turn to summon reinforcements by pressing the L2 button. So that'll give us some more options for the next turn. Okay, so they got a couple of attacks on me. Lee. All right, we're getting ready to attack anyway, so we're not too worried yet. Oh, I forgot about the links. Yeah, I want to say, I'm trying to remember how you do a link. If you match 2, if you do 2 if you have a match 3 and you do 2 of those matches on the same turn, they'll form a link that does twice as much damage. So that the other side, the enemies, match 2 yellow bears on the same turn, so that means they can link them together to make a stronger attack. Okay, so I should be ready to attack on the next turn. Yeah, too bad they're stacking my deer right here, so it's gonna eat a bunch of damage. They're gonna tank a bunch of damage from that deer. From my gold deer. Can we put 2 greens? No, we have a bunch of reinforcements, so that's good. Let's see, we can do these. Oh, so see? We had a gold deer that was still charging up, and we added another gold match. So they'll be linked, and both their attacks are stronger. These elves will attack for 2 damage. These sprites will attack for 2 damage. This deer will attack for 8 damage, but it's going to be eaten up by all the enemies in front of it, so keep that in mind. We have 2 turns left. So we can stack these bears. We can summon reinforcements on the next turn if we have to. Okay, bear stacked. Okay, so my deer absorbed the attack from the second column on the left. Second column on the right. Okay, so we should be able to attack on this turn. Okay, so some of those attacks did go through, and that deer made it through, and our spell meter is now full, because we took damage and inflicted damage. So that spell meter next to my character profile, on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, is ready to attack. So press the triangle button, drains all of your MP, but that's okay. See the hero tab to learn more about it. I already know that, so let's just see what it says. Pause menu. Well, that pause menu. Okay. Hero spell. Here comes the arrow storm. I can line it up. Okay. So just line it up over here. Done. Destroyed. So I guess as the enemy took damage, it added more reinforcements they can do. Because that reinforcement icon shows how many reinforcements can be summoned when you press the L2, when you press the R2 button. That was the finishing move. So not complaining about that. Again, I think this game seems okay. Like, I played Breath of Fire on the Super Nintendo last week, and I played Secret of Evermore as well. And I have a Dragon Quest XI demo sitting on my Switch right now, and I can't be the least bit interested in playing those, honestly. Which I was afraid that would happen. Oh, cool. So we're cool. By the way, I got an external hard drive. I got to double check on later. It might be getting bad. So it's entirely possible I'll have to move all the data off it and just I can use it for redundant storage. It's a pretty old hard drive, so I'm not surprised. It's one of my oldest USB 2 hard drive. I think it's still USB 3.0, but I'm gonna have to start consolidating. Thankfully, I got a bunch of hard drives on sale, so that won't be a serious problem. Okay. So we clear that out. And yeah, that's right. We get all of our health back at the end of the fight. Return to Bounty Agent, who is down here. Wait, where's the Bounty Agent? Might be in here. Where's he supposed to be? Oh, there he is. That was the Bounty Agent? Yeah, he's not here. That's a different quest. I want to say it's a story quest. We'll get to that later. I mentioned in my previous video, this might be a port of a mobile game. They're calling it a definitive edition, as if there were previous iterations of this game I didn't know. But having this node-based traversal, I mean, yeah, it's very mobile friendly. Even though, sure, games like Final Fantasy Tactics had a similar system. I kind of like that system in Final Fantasy Tactics. Like in a game like Chrono Trigger, you have an overworld. There's no interaction, so why does it matter? If you have node-based systems, it's sort of easier to navigate. Yep, cashing in the bounty. Give me the loot. 700 gold with 3 rocks and a crystal. Don't know what those are for yet, by the way. So I don't know if I can read this information when I'm in a battle screen, but you saw that Aerostorm spell that I just cast to finish the fight. So fires a barrage of arrows into the enemy's battlefield. That's definitely a nice ultimate attack. Not complaining. Just like in King of Fighters. We'll talk about walls later. Basically, the way it works is if you line up 3 soldiers of the same color horizontally, they will create a wall. Although if you have a deer can jump over that wall, but we'll talk about that later. You can watch my first video if you want more of an explanation about that mechanic. It's too bad it's not listed here under help. Because if you missed that tutorial, well, I don't know how you're going to get it back. I should probably save my game here. So you might have to create, if you're playing on the PS4, you can make little mini videos so you can remind yourself about how to do this stuff. Okay, what quests are these? No. Map quest. So we have Skullbrow level 5, and whoever that is level 8. Who's down the left? That's a side quest on the left. Yeah, the main quest is outside. Let me go to the other. I think there's another enemy north of us, but I might have already defeated it. Bear with me. It's been 48 hours since I played this game. Like I said, I kind of dig the story's like whatever. Okay, so I can't go that way. Fine. So we'll beat a level 5 enemy and be done with it. We're not scared. Actually, what's our experience level here? Maybe we don't want to fight a level 5 enemy right now. Yeah, maybe we should come back later. Sounds like a great idea. Let's come back later. But yeah, I'm always curious how I could ever make a combat system like this. Because I've said in the past, I wouldn't make a combat-heavy RPG. It'd be an exploration-heavy RPG. Maybe with some light puzzles, but the combat would be like, I guess, like Lufia 2, where like you have these adventures of low-like dungeons, where enemies would move like super hot. Enemies would only move when you moved. So the idea was if you touched the enemies in the dungeon exploration screen, then you triggered a pretty basic turn-based combat system. So I can imagine having a game like, what was it? Renowned Explorers or Persona Revelations 1, or what's it called, Revelations Persona. That's a PS1 game where you can have like, not just fighting, but like, you can try to engage, you can try to negotiate or engage with conversation. You could do other things, like you can flee, you can try to steal stuff and then flee, like have more meaningful modes of interaction, other than just beating stuff up. So what level is this enemy? No idea. Good thing we saved our game. So we're gonna pick a fight. I do like the little tussle cloud that pops up whenever you interact with an enemy. It's kind of adorable. Tussle cloud. Let's see. Removing any of these? No. This is a blue bear, so we have 2 turns. How many fairies can we move? Well, I know we can move 1 here, so we have a free shot. And is there anything that can be removed? Yeah, nothing can really be removed here. Nothing worth removing. Because if you remove this character with the circle button... Actually, no. We can remove this bear, and the gold soldier moves up, which creates a wall in the top row. Like that. See? The gold soldiers combine to make a wall. And that chain... We removed that character, another one slid into place. That's this Dr. Mario-like chain, a Puyo Puyo-like chain. So that gives us an extra turn to play with. So what do we do with that extra turn, though? You don't want to remove your deer if you can help it, because it means they're gone permanently. So we'll keep them in place. That's a green, that's a gold, so we'll leave that for later. We have 1 reinforcement, though. I guess we can move a bear for now. I guess we'll line up some bears. Okay, so we're fighting. How strong is this enemy? I can't tell. I do like this view. I just don't know if it actually does anything. What artifact? Hold L1 and R1 together. Boost hero HP by 25%. Well, that's the gear I'm carrying. And it shows that I have a gold deer. I have 5 gold deer, apparently. I know I have more than that, but anyway. So the fairies are going to attack on the next turn. The enemies on this row here in the center, on the top, the ones that are charged up and on fire, they'll attack in 3 turns. Oh, they set up a big old wall we got to get over. This could be interesting. So I might need the deer to get over that. We have green, so I can move this guy out. Move the greens over here. That puts the deer up top. It can jump over the walls. So that's good. Those walls will absorb damage, by the way. So we got deers will help us get over it. I don't know who that Pokemon is on the top row there. Okay, so we chopped away at the wall, but didn't do any real damage. That was a waste. So we're gonna need the deers. We're gonna need the deers to get over this wall. Yeah, I would do that. Summon some reinforcements. L2. Alright, so what do we got? We got bears and a gold. We have 2 moves. Got bears over here, but they can't get past. They're not gonna be able to get past that red wall on the other side. We're gonna need deers. I have one more turn left. I can create a wall over there on the left. Got a wall. That's not nothing. Yeah, they're gonna charge up a pretty big blast, unfortunately. It's gonna be interesting for us. Yeah, the AI seemed unsure what to do at that point, but it finally made it work, I suppose. And those walls actually heal every move. So that's good. In fact, hold down the L1 button and you can see the HP on our wall tiles right here on the top row right here. So this makes things very interesting. I have no reinforcements. I can move the bears over here. Yeah, I can remove some of these characters if I have to. So remove him, but I can't remove the, yeah. Can I slide anyone up? Yeah, this bear is already in a line, so we can't combine him with anyone else. I can combine a bunch of bears and move them up. So that'll move them up. Now we can do the golds and move them up, I suppose. We could also remove somebody if we had to. There's nothing much here I could do with the golds. Because that one's going to attack on the next turn. Move the gold. We'll figure out what to do with the fairy later. We could just remove it entirely. Or that could happen. Yeah, still trying to figure out optimal strategies here, but that's okay. Deer's ready to go. Jumps over the wall. 16 damage. That's what's up. Is that wall on fire? There in the third row on the left. Anyway, these bears are going to attack. There's a wall in front of them. What are our options? Summon reinforcements. Not terrible. We can remove this fairy. That'll give us a chain. That'll give us an extra move to play with. Alright, so we have gold here. You can also create another wall here if you really want to. I'm not going to worry about it. Try and get some reinforcements over there. Do you want another wall over there? I'm not opposed to it. Can't combine two deer, can we? Yeah, it doesn't count. That was a waste. Can't combine these deer into one gold line. That's not how it works. Well, now I know. That was a dumb move. Create another wall, I guess. So we got two walls now. Okay, so that wall is 2 hit points now. That gray wall on the right is 2 hit points now. Here come the bears. Okay, they tried to chop down the wall. We're probably gonna need deer to get over this. That's not cool. We're gonna need some reinforcements. Okay, move him. Reinforce. That's not great. The bears won't help. They'll probably absorb damage, but they won't help very much. Okay, so they'll absorb some damage, but they won't help very much. Yep. So we absorb that attack. Oh, our arrow spell on the far right, on the far left side, should be charged up in just a second. Yeah, the bears ate up. The bears ate through that wall, but it'll probably heal itself. You have a fairy. Reinforcements. L2. We have a gold, so let's try a couple of things. We only have one turn left after this. That is our last turn. Okay, that was a waste. I was trying to charge up that deer. We might have to remove that gold piece in front of the deer. Okay, we good? My arrow spell's still not charged yet. Remove that first piece. Yeah, the bears ate it. So remove that one. Call for reinforcements. I was hoping for a good drop and it didn't happen. So I was hoping for a lucky drop and it didn't happen. The fairies will attack, but it won't really do anything. We can have one move, so let's get a bear into place. We have one move. Alright, why not? Couldn't do any more reinforcements. Yeah, those walls are just recharging, so I gotta get the gold deer going. Fairies made it through! Archer attack made it through the wall. Worked out. I'll take that dub. Yeah, this game seems alright. So I'll probably give it another half hour. We'll set it aside for later. Did I forget my... Hold on, I got my clock right here. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes. So we'll set up the next video. But yeah, this game seems alright. This one seems totally fine. I've received 125 gold, a rock, and a crystal. I'll take that loot. Gold Rick. Or they took his life deedlet. Okay, use the Force, Leia. So how we doing? Whatever. Whatever. I just want the loot. Give me the loot. There we go. Golden roots. All wall units respawn with 1 hit point after they are destroyed. Oh, so someone blows through them, I guess? Hero menu. So we have both of these equipped. No, we have to pick one. Okay. Well, that sucks. You have to pick one. Oh, well. Well, it's not terrible. You have to make meaningful choices in video games, right? Isn't that what Sid Meier taught us? Yeah, this game seems alright. Well, as long as they have loot, we're following. We're only level 4, though. We're not going to try and pick a fight with anyone serious. Yeah, give me another... Oh, no more bounties. Oh, well. Feels like a demo of itself. This is the kind of content that would be in a demo, so that's good. Oh, so it costs gold to buy these things. We already have 5. Okay. So it costs 1 crystal. So we can buy 5 more of these if we want. We're not going to worry about that. Okay. So now I know. So what else we got going on here? Let's get all the loot we can. Actually, let me save my game. Yeah, music's not really that impressive. It's like we couldn't get Sakamoto Hitoshi, so we just did we settled for this. Like whatever. No Iwata. Was it Masaharu Iwata? Masaharu Iwata? What? So I can't go that way because he's blocking my progress. Thanks. It's a corridor. Ooh, druids. Free loot, thanks. We're not going that way. What's over here? Cast an intent. Oh, we can buy more of these for 2 rocks and 225 bucks. Magical vine spell that increases the charge time. Oh, okay. Slows him down. Sounds cool. Can we go up? We can? So we have a side quest over there on the right, I suppose. Ah. Yeah, so we'll head up and see if we can grab that loot before we get into a fight with that dude. So I recorded this with my Turtle Beach headset, this audio plugged into the gamepad, and we'll most likely wind up playing more of this later, but I'll set this one aside. It's gonna be hard coming back to this game because I'm not gonna remember how to play it. So I guess I'll kind of remind myself over time, which isn't bad, I suppose. Okay, so we're not gonna pick a fight with this dude yet. I don't even know how strong I should be before I pick a fight with him. But I do like having those optional side quests. You can kind of grind up a bit if you want. And where are the other quests? Yeah, these guys are too. So we'll have to come back and fight those guys later. But it's nice that the option's there. Yeah, I'm not complaining about that. It's nice that the option's there. Let's just see how hard to fight. We'll tease the next batch of fights. Let's see how strong this fight is. 7. We should flee. I like that they give you the option of fleeing. They don't punish you for it. They just show you who you're facing. I mean, yeah, it's a modern quality of life conceit in games like this. It's like you want to know how strong your enemy is before you face them, so you don't waste your time. So how strong is this dude? Level? Yeah, we can beat this guy. All right, so we'll come back later.